So, kind of to follow up on this question, here's the question again, just in case we're not on the same page at this point. Are there differences between the values of hues if they are tints including the same amount of white? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a green. I've already selected it here. You can see it's fully saturated green, hue 120. I'm going to fill it in on one of these. I've just created this simple box using a stroke to kind of separate these a little easier for you. And I'm going to switch to my background color, which my background color is a blue, fully saturated with 100% S value, 100% B value, the blue identified by 240. I'm going to fill this block. Now what I'm going to do here next is I'm going to add white, and white is basically shown in this S value of HSB. So let's go ahead and, a little something more dramatic. We'll drop this down to about 30%. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this one below, and I'm going to switch this hue back to the green to do the other one. And what we can do from here, now this will work differently with different colors. I'm going to switch this to a grayscale so we can see the value. But before I do that, we're going to go ahead and use the eyedropper tool. We're going to switch the color window over to a grayscale slider, and we're going to check the value. So the initial value of the blue is 80% K, K standing for black, and the green is 17%. So with our tints, these are equal amounts of white added to both of these. The blue reduces down to 34% black, and the green is down to 9%. So as we're seeing, the amount of white changes the value relative to the initial value of the hue. And we can see this a little better if we switch this to grayscale. And you can see here that even though both of these have the same amount of white added, since the green was naturally a lighter value, the initial green was lighter in value, it is even lighter than the same amount of white added to this blue. So there's differences in these hues, their value, and I can post a file on this to let you see it a little better, and in fact I'll go ahead and do that with the video. But just to clear up the question, we always have to take into consideration the initial value of the hue, especially when we start to move into aspects like depth. So let me know if you have any additional questions. Thanks.